All right, we've started, but we're just hanging out. We're waiting for everybody to show up.
It has the games has like a kind of a dark humor going on.
Well, the show has a mix of camp and darkness.
Dude, that whole cousin stuff thing at the very beginning, I was like, what is happening right now?
Yeah, there's
But it made sense though.
yeah.
I thought the show was really
Well,
it
has some actually some deep like essentially like them bringing up the topics of essentially like the greed of companies and whatnot.
No
basically
question.
using people as essentially experimental rats. Essentially, what the vaults were is essentially just miniaturized places for them to run experiments on people. Unfortunately.
Well, I enjoyed it because I appreciated it on a lot of different levels. There was a depth to it. It was campy, and yet there was very dark themes and a lot of gore.
Well, and there's lots of the thing is the gore is strategic. Like
Yeah.
it's like it's like at least for me it wasn't as up in your face as some of there's some shows where it can get just like
Well, sometimes
bit
it's
too
there's
much.
just gore for the sake of gore.
exactly.
Yeah.
I'm like yes, we
but
need some realism there.
I really liked it, and yet I really was left pretty unhappy with Halo. And I love the games. I love the games, and I love the lore of the games. And yet, I really think
some people got upset with
Oh,
it.
you weren't happy with the series of Halo.
Yeah,
It was.
Yeah, the TV series because I really
it was a
enjoyed the
little
games.
different.
They
bothered
took
me
some
because-
liberties.
But
Yeah.
they didn't have to. In other words, the games could have. The games left enough of a. It kind of reminds me a little bit of the Lord of the Rings, the Amazon Lord of the Rings show. I loved Lord of the Rings and the Silmarillion. I read Unfinished Tales. I read.
Yes.
There was. I thought that Tolkien left a great framework, and you could create a Game of Thrones type show.
Yeah.
Within, with a depth to it and politics or whatever they wanted to do, characterization, however they wanted to go, the structure that Tolkien left, just the bare bones, like the brushstrokes, you could have created a great show in the within the I guess the confines or within those brushstrokes. And instead they decide to go off on their own way. They decide to create their own show, with their own ideas, and I really was not happy with it.
Yeah.
And I was really, really disappointed.
Okay. By the way, is everybody here?
I believe so.
All right. Okay, are you guys ready to start?
I believe
Another one. Wait.
I'm mostly mentally.
I'm mostly here. I'm rapidly though becoming not here though.
Did you have Fireball?
Did I have Fireball? I'm not sure. Did I?
Or
did I
anything
have Fireball?
equivalent?
I don't know. Can you read it? I think it says Fireball, but it's backwards.
That's the Coneth we like. Drunk
Wait a minute, what am I
Coneth.
looking? Yeah, I know. but I'm looking
Wielding
at
weapons
statue.
while intoxicated.
That's right. There should be it's like fighting while intoxicated. FWY. Wait, so Rotherman, what did you just show us? That was a statue of I saw
Legolas and Gimli.
Legolas and Gimli. Awesome. Oh, that is beautiful. Now Gimli's painted, but Legolas appears not to be painted. Is he a work in progress?
In the process, I'm
Got
working on him.
Got it.
I just started.
I wish I was more artistic.
All right, we lost somebody's camera.
It looks like radio.
Okay.
Radio's
He may have been
turned off by the cat.
Oh,
yes.
the cat did it.
I blame the cat.
Cabotage or cabotage.
Sabotage.
Cat sabotage. But yeah, there's so much like I'm a big Lord of the Rings fan. I try not to get too because yeah, you're like it is put in an era that's doesn't have a huge amount of details in it,
But
But
exactly.
they-
What? Yep. Sorry.
but at the same time, the stuff that they did use was like wrongs, like but the brother that she's talking about was a king,
Yeah,
I
the
mean,
timing
they
is
didn't
timing
really
is
mention it.
truncated. Yeah, I mean, I understand that
it.
right. They don't mention a lot of things, and,
Exactly.
and they truncated the time. All right, I'm okay. I figured okay, I can
They
deal with
didn't
the
even
truncation.
mention the kinslaying, for goodness sake.
Right.
It's
Well, I mean, there was a lot of history.
How'd they get those boats, though? Right?
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of there's I don't want to ruin it for anybody that hasn't seen it.
Sorry.
But like, I thought that the way they had the Sauron was just it was not. I like the way the books handled Sauron.
Yeah.
There should have been like the books had. Our Pharazôn should have come in with a massive army, and
Oh,
Sauron
yeah.
was supposed to. He was
Yeah.
supposed to have surrendered. Like there should have been a climactic,
Whoa.
like almost battle, and then
the thing
Sauron
is,
is
his
like should
fair
have seen.
form.
It wasn't.
Because
It was
he's
a guy.
shapeshifter. He's a
Yeah.
shapeshifter.
Yeah.
He. Well, I know, like maybe he was trying to, but the thing is, his fair form was supposed to be Elven.
Yeah, exactly. The whole thing. They didn't have to change it the way they changed it. Why
I don't
couldn't
know.
they have done it the way
I-
the way it was written?
I try not to be. Like
I mean, I'm supposed to. You're supposed. Numenor was supposed to be a superpower, right?
oh yeah.
Not,
Well, the
not
thing
just
is, what I'm thinking is that's what happens after this is basically essentially, oh, we found all these resources, we're gonna ramp up and we're gonna invade. Because I'm thinking that possibly, I'm hoping, if they do it right, it's like, oh, okay, I'm going back to Mordor, I'm building up a huge army, and then they're gonna come in with all their. Because I'm thinking, how their armor was all leather and stuff.
yeah.
Probably because their island, their limited resources at the time.
But that's the thing is that it shouldn't. It's like
But-
Numenor is depicted to being, as I said, being a superpower.
Yes,
like a
that's
vanguard
after
of
they
Numenor.
took,
Yeah.
Once they brought people to Middle Earth and harvest all the resources, then probably they'd have enough to be able to do that.
But that would have happened
Sorry.
already. No. Well, we're geeking out. We're
It
totally
should have
geeking out
happened
on it.
already.
It should have
That's
happened
true.
already. It should have happened generations previous.
Exactly. It's supposed
This is-
to, they're
we're at
supposed
the
to be
end game now.
established.
If you like,
exactly.
I could switch off Thavos and make him Sauron if you'd like, and you could fight him instead.
I'm sorry. I think
There's
Mark
got to
did
be a
I
stat
think we're
block
ready to go.
for him,
Are
right?
we ready to go? Are we otherwise ready?
I
don't
think
want
so.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think I'm good now.
We're all good.
Sorry.
Yay! Yay!
All
Now
right.
that my cat is not being a jerk and turning off my freaking computer.
No, that's what cats do.
Topical.
That's what cats do.
Yes. It's
They're
like,
they're
it's-
they're a little
Topicals?
bit they're a little bit
Topicals?
like they're a little bit like wives, right? they come in and they'll do something like they'll just walk in front of your screen. They want the attention, but once you give them the attention, they run away.
That is so true. At least he didn't. knock
You know what really
the
sucks is
computer
this is all
off my-
recorded.
Yeah, I know, right?
That's okay. My wife has no idea about Twitch.
This is the SAR. May one day see this.
I'm pretty sure she. I hope not. It's out there though.
day.
I always tell my kids, it's like
Use it against
don't put anything on your phone that you don't want everybody else to see. So now I just said something. I'm probably
Yeah,
gonna get a
there
divorce. All right. Let's continue where we left off. So a little bit of a recap of what's been going on for those who are not bots that are watching us. Even the bots. So some of these bots might have some kind of like artificial intelligence.
They might have like a chat. Yeah, like ChatGPT. They might have like a.
They might completely understand, and maybe one of them will find out who I am after being connected to Google, and tell my wife what just took place. That's evil bot. That's evil ChatGPT bot. Anyway, you guys have gotten the recognition of those in Waterdeep, especially those named Volo, and Volo had sent you on a quest to find his friend Floon. You find his friend Floon that was being held by the Xanathar's Guild down in the sewers of Waterdeep. You find Floon, and
he looked like this.
Yes, he did look like that. Who also looks like Renaer Neverember, the son of Dagult Neverember, who was the previous Open Lord of Waterdeep. Who looks a little like Floon, apparently, and was mistaken. Floon was mistaken for Renaer, and they basically kidnapped the wrong person. But anyway, you find Floon, you make Volo happy. Volo can't pay you because his book deal didn't go through yet, or he didn't get his licensing or whatever. He didn't get his check yet. He didn't get his money yet. So he did the next best thing, which is probably going to be better. And he gave you the deed to Troll Skull Manor, which is all but abandoned. I guess it's not entirely abandoned because he owned it, but pretty much an abandoned building in the North Ward of Waterdeep. Not a bad area, but the building itself needed to be fixed. It was once bustling and once busy inn and tavern in the heart of Troll Skull Alley. While you were there, and once you took title to the to Troll Skull Manor, you visited it and came across a poltergeist named Lif, who has been helping you. You've befriended him actually by you've agreed to fix up Troll Skull Manor, and in several weeks' time, you have cleaned it up quite a bit. Lif came to you, or I should say messaged you, because he doesn't speak, he's quiet. Otherwise he just kind of writes on walls or writes on windows or maybe on parchment. And finally asked you to help him out. Find his wife's remains. Except the remains were not in this world. You had to find her remains after finding out that she had done some kind of a deal with the devil to help save their child. And it went wrong. It went awry, that deal. Ultimately, pretty much killing the entire family. But not just killing the entire family. Her soul is trapped by this devil, or taken by this devil. Lif was cursed by the devil. Lif is now a poltergeist haunting Troll Skull Manor. Would like you to help solve his problem by finding her remains and giving them their proper burial. And that should lift the curse. That should lift. That should resolve her. It should recapture her soul and allow her soul to be at rest, or something along those lines. So after giving you whatever information he had, you had visited the local bookworm, which was one of one of the businesses on Troll Skull Alley, who helped them, I guess, at one point, or helped her, or sold her the book of rituals. Among those rituals was a ritual for a devil called Thavos. You performed this ritual, and you opened up a portal to Thavos' dwelling. You confronted Thavos, who was looking to make a deal with you. After not agreeing to his deal, he left you with imps to fight. It was a tough battle. Very challenging battle. It almost killed at least one of you. But you did manage to win. You did manage to win that battle. And where we left off is, does everybody have this, the map in front of them, where we left off was, I'll reshare it. Where we left off was you had just finished that battle. Thavos did not bother to fight you. He just left his imps to his henchmen, kind of like the bad guy from all the old Batman series. You know, we just send the henchmen to fight.
They send the henchmen, and they don't.
Well,
they
just run away. But he disappears. He leaves. He left you with the imps. The imps, tough battle. You did win. You wound up. There's 2 doors in this room. One to the west, one to the east. You blocked off the one to the west with Thavos' desk, which had a contract that he was working on, but it disappeared. He didn't want you to see it. You did a long rest, so now you have all your spell points back. You have all your health back. And there is now a door to the east that is unblocked. What would you like to do?
We go to the east.
You can? All right.
Sorry,
There is a door.
Taking your advice of what you mentioned earlier. Before we go that way, now.
It's interesting. Okay. All right, so Kenneth, you are by a door. Looks like Yanji is right behind you. And there's a closed door.
I am going to. Resolve spell. Okay, there we go. Hope you don't mind. I cast a mage armor on myself.
Okay. Yep. So let's just make sure everything went well with that. I don't know that it actually worked, though. I don't see any effect on you other than light.
It says it. Well, the thing is, it says Rothamir Tasarian effect in chat.
It's interesting.
Do I
see
drag that on myself?
So Rothamir Tasarian is the one that's casting it, but you clicked on the effect, but you have to target yourself, I think, or
Oh, I do.
yeah, you have to target yourself. It should have been. It should be
drag it
yourself.
onto myself. There we go.
There
I
you
just
go.
dragged it.
Yep, there you go. So now you have mage armor on there. Okay, so you feel a little bit more. You feel a little more protected.
You feel
All
like
right.
I'm only wearing chainmail, right? I think pretty sure
Yeah.
I'm only wearing chainmail. Yeah.
I believe you haven't really.
I'm squishy.
Yeah, I am feeling a little
was.
squishy.
I
Okay.
was squishy.
I'm wearing something called ouch armor.
Ouch armor?
Yeah.
I like to give the ouches.
There's a door in front of you, Kenneth. You're right now. If this were actually a movie, there would be 3 people lined up staring at a door.
Are we ready?
For the last 5 minutes at least.
Cast my spell.
Are we ready to open up this door? Because it looks like we can't go back home. Somehow, I'm unexpected.
I'm ready.
All right, open the door, or I try to.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I don't know.
I wasn't ready.
Oh.
I'm ready. I'm not ready.
Okay, you see a corridor. It actually opens up a little bit inside the corridor. But other than that, this really doesn't look to you like there's anything in this corridor.
I don't have any
except
familiars or anything like that. All right.
there isn't.
Anybody good for traps, for detecting traps? Anybody good at that?
I'm afraid not. I'm better with books, as it were. You know.
All right. So basically, our detect traps is the resilience of my chain armor. That shall be all right. I step
That seems
inside.
very Connor-like.
Yeah, that is a Conathy thing to do.
Now, as
Detect
you
traps,
approach, as you move
chain
into this doorway, you're starting to get more of a stench of decaying burnt flesh.
Oh.
I take it doesn't smell like bacon.
Well,
That is atrocious.
considering at least human meat probably is very similar to pork. I think there's a high sodium
it
content.
doesn't actually smell, so it doesn't actually smell that bad.
I mean, it doesn't taste that bad.
My mouth is it's watering. You know, I don't want it to water. It's kind of like I can't help it.
There's an archway in front of you, Coneth, and it looks like it leads to a narrower corridor.
Does the
Kinda
archway
heading
have any
towards the
runes? Is there anything written on it? Any kind of glyph?
No. Nope, just
All right.
these are just stone walls, stone archway.
Turns
There
to
doesn't appear
Rothamir,
to
I'm
be
like,
anything out of the ordinary about it.
other than the fact that I see like a light on the map, I think this is perfectly safe. I step through.
Okay, Dark, and what are you doing?
Oh, I figured I thought I was dead. Honestly, I really thought I had died there.
Why did you
I thought I was
think?
going to get zapped. I thought there'd be like
There's
lightning
always
or-
chance for death.
Every step you take, there's a chance for death.
Yes.
Now that could be Connor talking, or that could be the fireball talking.
By fireball,
I'm-
Coneth is not talking about the spell fireball.
No. I am talking about
The fireball.
this episode brought to you by Fireball.
The elixir.
Yes.
The elixir.
The special elixir.
This is giving Connor the courage to do what is necessary. Damn the consequences.
And what is necessary? What is the next step? Dark, you're still hanging back? I see you're back in the room. Is there anything you'd like to do?
Apparently, what is necessary
Yeah, I'm gonna move up there.
is to detect traps by stepping on them.
All right, so you guys are following in order, lined up. Coneth a little bit off the line, but seems to be the head of the pack here.
Mm-hmm.
So is that how you're going to do it? Is Coneth going to be the leader there to find out... Whatever happens is going to hit Coneth first is basically what's...
If somebody could detect traps, that would probably be the best option. And since Connor can't detect traps, he at least has some armor.
I wish
All right.
I could detect traps.
I mean, it would just be perception, right?
Yeah,
Yes, it would be.
perception is definitely a way
Yeah.
of detecting traps.
Passive perception is 13. Okay.
What is everybody's passive perception? Just to look on the first page of your character sheet, and you should see PERC, perception.
I did too many.
12.
12. Coneth is 13.
Why?
Who's the highest? I'm gonna guess Dark might be the highest. Let's take a look. Dark's passive perception.
Pretty check.
Pretty high. Pretty high.
Why did that show?
Dark might be the first to see things coming.
Dark is all the way in the back. It's not gonna be all that helpful up
Nope, no, that's true. But Dark will see if things coming if something was back in the room.
Dark will see
sure.
if there's any traps behind me.
Right. One that you've already sprung, especially.
What I've already sprung. And he can tell us that there's a
He'll
trap.
say, "Yep, there was a trap there." All right. Well, anyway, are you standing there, or do you want to? There's an archway right in front of you. It's right over here.
I'm going forward.
That's the
I'm moving
archway.
on.
Onward! to
You
glory!
continue on, Coneth. You continue on. Oops.
I'm daintily, towing each space, but that's not much of a. But it's not much more than my passive perception.
Roughly 20 feet ahead of you, you see the corridor is now turning to the north.
Hey guys, it turns to the north. I think we should go.
You notice that it's a little bit darker as you move. As you're
I
moving.
think that's a great idea. We should definitely keep going.
Nope, I'm sorry. It doesn't. It actually you uncover a door. It's not really. It's actually
all right.
another archway.
Well, Yaji, I don't know what to do otherwise. We're kind of stuck here. I think we just have to go onward.
Yeah, you're wrong.
For those of you joining us, Yanji has an interesting flaw. And the interesting flaw. Actually, why don't you describe what your interesting flaw is?
My interesting flaw is that everything I say is basically the opposite of what I actually mean.
Now, was there a backstory on that flaw? Were you born that way, or did something happen to you and suddenly you just started thinking that way?
Actually, I don't even remember. Let me see if I can. Let me see if I put it in my bio. I may have put it there.
Dark, would you like to move towards the group, or do you still want to hang back in that room?
I think he still wants to see if we survive or not.
Yeah, I'm gonna chill back here for a bit.
Okay. So, Dark, you have pretty good perception. Your view is 60 feet, so in front of you, you do see them in front of you. You see Coneth is turning towards the door. You see Yanji is next to Coneth. Rothamir is just a little bit further back from Yanji. Maybe wants to have a little bit more reaction time in case something happens behind that door.
Yeah.
I could totally see Dark like seeing the trap just before I spring it. I'd be like, Coneth, it's just too late. That's how it steps into it.
Oh, I so cheated that. It just says for some reason Yanji misuses words often without knowing it and never recognizes his reflection.
He never recognizes his reflection. That's a good one.
He believes it is due to his unique physical traits. So every time he sees himself in a mirror, he freaks out.
That's a good one. All right, we're gonna have to definitely make sure we have mirrors here. All right, Coneth, what would you like to do? There's a door right in front of you to the north.
I listen.
Let's do a let's do a I'm gonna perceive stuff.
Perception check.
Okay.
Yeah. Why don't we do a perception? Well, Yanji should do it.
I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it.
I'm a little clanky. You know, that's all. I gotta not move.
You can roll perception.
Perception's terrible.
It's not too bad. You kind of recognize a little bit of this burnt flesh smell.
Yep.
There's human. It's a mixture, actually. There's human. There's something elf-like. Smells like elf meat.
Did you ever see that
I got
movie
the menu, boys.
Biodome?
Yeah,
I
with
may.
Pauly
Is
Shore.
that? Yeah, Pauly Shore. I may have seen that a very
Maybe,
very
yeah.
long time ago.
Oh my god, it was forever ago. But that just reminded me of the scene where like they're sniffing each other's farts,
Gross.
and they're like saying, "Oh yeah, this is what's in. You know, this is what you ate."
That's so funny. That's really funny because I think that's a better way, you know, especially after the pandemic. I think a lot of people are very apprehensive about shaking hands. You know, it's like the fist pump. It seems like in the office or whatever. People are doing the fist pump,
fist bump.
and it's like
Yeah,
I think people are even apprehensive of that. So I was thinking that, you know, I think dogs have it right. Maybe what we should be doing is we should be smelling each other's butts.
Beautiful.
Like you go into a business meeting and be like, "Excuse me," and you just kind of get down there and you smell and be like,
That is how we should do all
you
our
had
meetings.
waffles."
Our
All right.
meetings should all be butt smelling.
It's, if you think about it, you're not touching anything. You're simply smelling. All right, let's move on. Coneth, you have a door in front of you. We haven't decided what we're doing.
Okay.
Oh, you're listening.
What did Yanji,
You're listening.
Yanji
is listening. Yanji doesn't hear anything though. Yanji, you smell. You smell things, right?
I hear something.
But I can't. Somehow my mouth is watering. I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed to admit it. All right,
Coneth is thinking, it smells like burnt pork. All right.
But I like my bacon crisp.
You don't hear anything, Yanji. It's quiet. All is quiet. Eerily quiet.
All right, so Yanji says that. I nod. I open the door.
The door opens. Ahead of you, Coneth, for as far as you can see, and I would say that mostly you can only probably see clearly.
I can't see very much at
Yeah.
all. And then, I think did Rothamir cast a light on me? Is that what happened?
I cast light
you-
on myself, I think.
Okay, I don't know where.
You do have light. Somebody cast light on you.
On him?
Rothamir, you probably shouldn't have
Why
light
is the
twice.
light effect on me then?
Okay, I'm gonna take it off of one of you. So who has light?
We'll cast it on him.
All right.
But I guess you have to remain within. Since it's on me, how do I remove that again?
It's okay. I did it. Basically, if you go to the combat tracker, and you go to the effects button, you can just turn it off. But I just did it for you. That's fine.
I'm pleased to report, by the way, that the fireball has achieved its objective.
Ah,
Feeling
Good.
quite
This is good. Good.
Yes,
Ooh,
I am.
that's
I am feeling. I'm feeling quite buzzed. You know, it's weird because I know that alcohol hits people in different ways. It does not affect. At least I don't think. I don't think it affects my verbal, like my articulation. But I can tell you that my vision, everything is weird.
Now, if you were to ask Mazar,
I mean, I
what
look really
effect-
good
what
when
effect
I look on the
Fireball would
camera
have?
now. Yeah. It's like fire, right, exactly. It's like I'm looking at the Twitch stream and the Discord video. I'm like, you know, I don't look that bad. Except when I'm sober, I find I look. Oh God, 55 years old. Oh, the age, the years have the years have worn heavily on me. Now, with a few shots of Fireball, I look like I'm 40.
It's like you have beer goggles.
oh,
Exactly.
apologize in
yourself.
advance.
Takes off 20 years, you know?
It really takes off 40
Okay,
years.
good. You guys can't hear it. Good.
Everybody looks wonderful. Rosalind, you look great.
I don't
Oh.
have hair.
Everybody looks great.
Thank
We all look
Hang
like
on,
we're
you
back.
ready?
We all look like we're back in college.
Oh.
Here it is. This is what the kids make fun of all the time.
Though, admittedly, it's gotten. I've started
You have
losing
hair.
some.
Dude, you have hair. I can
Yeah.
tell you a lot of my friends from college. You know,
So.
Oh, I forgot the recording.
you know what that reminds me. I'm gonna text Connors Jr. I love you, man. Because that's he knows what that means.
Yeah, that means you're 2 shots in with the Fireball.
Yeah. I will have more over the course of the evening.
All right, let's move on. So, Kenneth, yours in this corridor. It's probably about let's see, how far is this corridor? It's let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It's about 35 or so feet ahead of you.
Yes.
Do you see the end of it, or your character? Can you see the end?
It kind of it does. Well, I see a door at the end, and I see on either side. It looks like there's protrusions from the walls. I don't know whether that means anything. The columns or something?
They're like the
Oh,
columns and
no.
things. Yeah, yeah.
Are there also like statue heads?
Yeah, those are probably more like columns or some kind of decoration. Probably a column.
But
It's hard to tell from
Are
the top.
they
I'm gonna-
head shaped?
Exactly. The head shape. You know that they're
Oh,
going to
no,
fire
there's-
like fireballs out their mouths. Or something.
Yeah,
Okay.
no. There's no head there. It's kind of like a decoration on the wall.
Okay.
But
It's
kind
fun.
of there's a doorway. There's another door at the end of this corridor.
I'm going to tiptoe past this first protrusion and go into the middle between the two protrusions.
You're in between the two protrusions.
I didn't
It's
die.
like you're
in
inside the
this
wall's
close-
cleavage.
That's how it feels.
You do.
But I have not died.
You have not died. No.
Very
Yanji
good.
and Rothamir walk in right behind you. Dark, do you
Where's
stay? Are you
Dark?
staying by yourself in the room?
No, I don't
Okay.
think that's a good idea.
Probably not.
All right, Dark. Let's.
He wants
let's-
to stay
let's-
far enough behind, but not too far.
Exactly. He doesn't want to be he doesn't want if it's a trap. He doesn't want to be hit by it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay far, far back.
Okay. So go ahead and drag wherever you want to go. This map
If you're
does.
too behind, you miss all the fun.
That's right.
I'm gonna stand like right next to the door,
Okay.
so like right there if I can go there.
Yes, you can. So what it looks like you're doing is you're kind of using the door as cover. So if there was an attack, I would consider that maybe half cover. You're kind of like staying back a little bit where you can peek around the sill, like the door jamb, right? So you can see through, and there you see Rothamir in front of you, probably
He's corner
facing.
kicking right now.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
Alright.
Khan turns around and says, "I can't believe I'm still alive." But now I'm just now I totally jinx myself because we'll take another step. See what happens.
Okay. You take another step. Nothing
And
happens.
am I still?
Nothing happens.
I'm actually pleasantly surprised.
You're
I'm still
you're
alive.
just noticing that the smell is starting to get a little bit stronger. That's all. That's the only thing you're noticing there.
Well, it's a while since I ate.
It's a pungent smell.
It's a pungent smell.
Yes.
All right. So am I at a door? Is that what I'm looking at right now?
What I'm going to ask you guys to do, by the way, for those playing,
initiative.
don't look at the stream.
Oh,
Look,
okay.
Yeah.
I'm actually.
Don't
I
watch
actually
the
have
stream.
this
Just
up.
watch your map.
haven't.
Because there might be some stuff that's on the stream. Because remember that I'm streaming the DM's version of this thing. So
I'm only looking at. I'm
Yeah.
actually only looking at Discord.
yeah, good, perfect.
And right now it's got Rothamir. Okay.
Okay. All right. All right, Dark. You staying where you are? Coneth.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay where I am.
All right, they're in order. Coneth, Yanji, and Rothamir. Coneth, you're right by the door. The door is still closed. The only
Sure,
difference,
you're
everything's
right.
very quiet, eerily quiet.
Is it a good day to die?
It's quiet.
Is it a good day to die? And I open the door. Oh, I listen to the door. Let's listen to the door. And roll a perception.
Roll a perception.
Roll a perception. Skill.
It is never a good day to die.
It is never a good day to die. That's what I want to hear.
Nothing, Coneth. You don't hear anything. You only smell.
This smells. I would have said heavenly, but we're really in hell, so I would say it smells hellishly. All right, I open the door.
You open the door. And in front of you, what you see is, or at least from your vision, it looks like this is a much bigger room. You could just make out that there are columns in the middle of the room, a little bit bigger than what you saw on the side of that hallway. Those things are just more decorative. These look like they're actually holding up the ceiling or whatever.
I have a bad feeling that we're going to join the smell that we're smelling. That one day,
Yeah.
when the next party of adventurers come in and they smell this, it's going to be us.
There's definitely that haze, maybe slightly thicker here.
Yeah. And here we go. I take a step in.
You take a step in. Okay.
I'll wait here to see if Coneth explodes.
Oh, what's going to happen? I know it's going to happen.
Explosion.
Okay. You've moved in. You're now.
I heard I taste like
Yeah.
I taste like bacon.
You're in a room. It's lit with torches. It's a fairly well lit room with columns all around. And what you see, there's a door. There are doors in this room, all around. So you have a door. I'll kind of ping them. There is a door. Let's see. There's a door over here. I don't know if you can see it, but it's kind of like over here.
Yep.
There's a door over here. A door over here.
Lots of doors for days.
There's from where you're standing, that's all you can see. But as you walked in, as you walked in, you would have noticed that there's also a door there and a door there.
Oh, okay.
Door there, and a door there.
So if I were an evil Thavos, we would, my
Now that I
concern is that we're
noticed-
gonna. Yep, sorry.
I know. Now that I noticed that Coneth hasn't died, I'm gonna step in.
Okay. Oh,
Okay.
we got doors.
Sorry, I pinged that.
I'm worried that if I go straight, then we could be ambushed from behind. I'm wondering if we should start. We go to the left or the right, and take a look. Peek through those doors, make sure there's nobody coming.
Okay.
What do you think? Shall we look on the left door first?
Good thinking, my good man.
I hate that.
No.
All right. Coneth, as you get to about over here, all of a sudden, hang on a second. All of a sudden, you hear a big clank, and underneath you, the floor just opens up, and you fall down.
Oh crap!
You got hit with a trap.
Yep.
Hang on one second. Just
I
wanna
roll a
double check.
roll like a
Only
dexterity
there
or
was
save or anything?
somebody who had perception skills who could help us.
Okay.
I think
on the
I
bottom,
think- well, yes, Dark-
on the bottom,
Dark will notice it now.
there are spikes. You're taking a bit of damage here.
Do I roll a dex
Okay,
save or anything, or is it an automatic?
Actually, it didn't say whether there's a dex save, but
Let me see if I can.
thought everything, they all have deck saves, but I could be wrong.
You know what? They probably should. This particular one doesn't say whether there is one, but something that might be a thing. But it didn't give me a. Usually, Fantasy Grounds has like the save in there. So just roll a deck save and okay. I'll tell you what. Because you rolled such a good save, a dexterity save, as the thing triggers, you jump out of the way. Let me remove that.
Back.
Let me remove that. You actually jumped out of the way. The thing was triggered, and there is a pit right in front of you. And I'll say you got to about over here. You jumped over it. Okay.
Well, it seems you found yourself a pit.
Oh, that was unpleasant.
I'm gonna go ahead and roll another perception. See if there's anything else in the room.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm not moving.
Oh, I see everything.
Okay. Yes. You are noticing something since you're heading in this direction. It looks like there could be something in this general area over here. Like there's an unevenness. Kind of in front of that door.
Coneth, I doubt there's anything in front of the door that we're going toward.
Can you guys maybe examine it further or investigate it further?
You know what? Can I turn into my little fairy form and go fly above it and see what's up?
Sure you can.
I have no idea how to do that.
Well, we could just say you're doing it, right? It's your character, so what's your the fairy has a, let's see, Unearthed Arcana. Let's load that up. What? Fey characteristics, your size, your speed, your fairy flight. Here we go. You have flying speed equal to your walking speed and can hover. This flight is magical and does not require the use of your wings if you have them.
That's not what I'm looking for, though. There's a shape shift, basically, that I can do.
Let's see, you got a size.
It's Fey Passage.
Okay. You can squeeze through a space as narrow as 1 inch wide.
Oh my, that is
that's pretty
tight
tight.
space.
So yeah, you must fold up nicely. You just kind of fold into this.
I just kind of go into tiny form.
Right. Okay. So did you want to do that?
Yeah, and then I want to go fly over there.
All right. So you're now in the air.
I just want to take a look at the.
Okay. Yeah. As you get closer, you're noticing that the floor is just. The cracks in the floor are such that it almost makes almost like a perfect square. It would be almost undetectable to most, but you were able to notice that. Dark, you are still hanging back. Now keep in mind, Dark, you are a rogue. Are you not? Rogues have some pretty good abilities to disarm things, I would think. So,
well, now that I know that there's traps, I'll actually go in there.
Well, luckily you have good vision, and you would have seen what happened with Coneth. So sure. Okay, so you're gonna go in. I'll just bring you in. Where would you like to go?
I just go in.
I can bring you in. You want to go to the entryway? Like over here?
Yeah, right there.
All right, so you're in the doorway. You clearly see in front of you the opened trap. It's a pit. Coneth jumped out of the way. He's kind of holding his chest, I think, trying to catch his breath because that was a close call.
Oh.
Yanji, you're hovering in front of something where you suspect might be another trap.
And I'm pointing down at it and I'm saying, "Hey, Dart, I need you to stay where you're at."
So it appears that there may be a trap over the
Dark, you heard him say, "I need you to stay where you're at." But you know Yanji pretty well. So what do you want to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna go over there.
Okay, plot your course.
And hopefully not step on the trap.
Okay. Now why don't you roll a perception?
That's okay.
Would be a perception or investigation at that point.
Well, no. Perception because he's moving over. He needs to be perceptive. But once you actually go to a specific spot, then you would roll investigation. So Yanji is pointing down at the floor, kind of like where he is, and that basically means that's where you would roll your investigation. So go ahead, Dark. Just plot your course. I need to know your course here.
I'm gonna go.
Now, by the way, I know you guys could just drag your course as just one diagonal, but you should really drag it in a way, like go up a little bit, to the left a little bit, you know what I mean? To kind of like plot an actual course. So how would you actually move?
Arrow keys and whatnot, okay.
Yeah.
Especially in this, where...
That's right. Okay, so Doc, you did it right. Okay, I'm sorry, Arthur. What did you just say?
Like that?
Yeah.
Especially where there's traps.
Yeah. Of course, you're not really going 45 feet. You just went up back 50 feet. You just went kind of back and forth a little bit. That's all. So you end up over there. There's Yanji kind of pointing down at the floor, right kind of like in front of him.
Alright, so I roll a perception now.
Now you're going to roll. Well, you could roll a perception. That would be your perception for, I guess, the next round or two. So go ahead first, roll the perception to see if you notice anything that on your way.
I'm flying around here saying, "There's nothing here. There's nothing here."
Oh wait, that's what I meant to do.
Yeah, so go to the skills tab on your character sheet, and you could click and drag. There's like a plus whatever for perception. You click and drag that into the chat window.
Yeah, I dragged the wrong thing into the chat window.
Yeah.
Or you can double click it.
Or you could double click it. Yeah, you see there's like a little die underneath. Yeah, there it is.
There we go.
Oh,
nice.
Great perception. Okay, so you're pretty perceptive at the moment.
He sees everything too.
Okay, now what I want you to do is roll an investigation, because you're gonna now investigate where Yanji's pointing. All right. The investigation. So you kind of see, because you're perceptive. You see what he's talking about.
Can I assist in his investigation?
You can. Why don't you roll and let's see how well you can assist. All right, that's a pretty good assistant. That's pretty good. So what I'd like you to do is roll an investigation again. Although Yanji, your investigation's pretty good there.
I mean, if that's all it takes, then I'm good with that. I'll just kind of fly around the little square to show where it's at.
But Dark's investigation's better. Dark, you're looking at this thing, Yanji, and the way it's going to work out is you're saying, hey, look, take a look at how, you're kind of pointing out like the edges of this thing. You got to figure out, how to disarm it. Clearly, that's a trap. There's a trap in front of you or underneath you. Dark, your investigation was really good. You actually figure out that if you have something you can wedge on, there's an area of that trap door that's just a little bit more separated. You think that if you can wedge something in there, you might be able to get underneath it, kind of like the plate, whatever, and possibly jam it. Do you have something that you can wedge in there?
My dagger, possibly.
You have a dagger? Is there anything else that you have? Check in your inventory, and see if. And by the way, you guys can also take a look and see if there's anything that's narrow.
I've got an extra small
crowbar,
knife.
maybe, or a dagger for sure. But then you kind of lose your dagger.
I have a small knife that basically I will probably never use.
That could work.
I have an extra longsword. I seem to have 2 longswords.
Might be a little too large.
I also have a.
Yeah, I have a pike. Would that work?
Yeah, I think you could probably jam that in there. Is that what you want to do?
That is what I want to do.
All right, you take that pike out of your bag or your backpack, and you kind of fiddle around, and finally, you were able to kind of get it in there, and you hear it kind of click into place. And when you press down on that, on the floor, it doesn't seem to move. So
I'm satisfied. I go over to the door. I go.
It hurls under my weight, yes.
Whoa.
Let's put number 3. Boy, this didn't really line up, did it? Hang on 1 second.
I'm confident in Dark's skills.
Just give me 1 second. I don't know why something happened to this. All right, let's just do this. Pit number 3. I don't know which one's which, but let's make this thing visible. Bear with me. Drawing layers. You.
The
No.
master of the pitons.
Trying to figure out which one's which. That's not it. Pit number 3, maybe? There it is. Okay. All right, so that's a disabled trap, actually. In fact, I could probably just make it disappear. Trap number 3, I'll just get rid of it. Okay. All right. There's a door to your left, to your west. Trap is disabled.
All right, so I open the door.
All right. The door.
Mark, can you take a look? You take a look inside and see if there's anything. If I don't step on anything.
Can I just move you over? For some reason, I can't. Okay. It's actually looks like a corridor. You can see through it, right?
I see.
Yeah, it's a corridor, and there's a door at the end of that. Sorry, I didn't mean to move you.
Mark, can you take a look?
Yeah, you can look. It's basically a corridor.
I'm asking him if he could.
Oh, who are you asking?
I'm asking Dark if he could take a look
okay.
for traps. Like,
Dark,
Little
you're
gun
still
guy
feeling
down.
pretty perceptive. You want to take a look in that room?
Yeah, I'm gonna take a look in the room.
Okay. You don't see anything out of the ordinary on the floor or the walls or anything. There's just a door at the end.
sounds good. I'll go to the end.
Okay. Rothamir, you're kind of behind Yanji, and Kanath, you're right by the door. What would you like to do?
Yeah. Open the door. Oh, listen to the door.
Listen to the door.
Yeah, I'll do a perception.
Okay. Very quiet. You don't hear.
Are there any cracks in the door?
Yeah, go ahead and roll a perception. Okay.
Looks good.
Yeah. You don't hear anything.
I hear nothing. Except for the clank of my armor, but open the door.
Okay. You open the door, and it's basically kind of like an empty room. More of the same. This one's just, you don't see anything in this room other than a little bit of debris. You know, otherwise, dirt, debris. It looks like it's a cell of some kind, but it's just uninhabited.
I step in. I'm feeling pretty confident that there's no trap.
Just things on the floor, stones. You actually see over here what looks like a foot.
Foot?
Like a kind of like a humanoid skeletal foot, like a skeleton of a foot. You know, like the bones.
I'm wondering if sorry, I'm just.
Rothamir, you want to take a look at this? There's a foot here.
Is that a
Oh, I would love to inspect a foot. Yes.
What's the other thing? What the thing that got in the south? You highlighted it. What was that?
It's just debris. That's just.
I thought it was a skull down there.
Actually, that might be it. Oh, you know, it looks like it is a skull. All right, that's a skull. Let's just say it's a skull. I couldn't even make out what that was, but it's a skull.
I'll keep guard. All right, so they go in, and I'll stand by the door. I'll just make sure nobody's coming in.
Okay.
He's like,
What
"Oh,
does
yes,
everybody else want to do? What Rothamir? What do you
I
want
was
to do?
gonna fly back out into the room.
I'm like,
Okay.
I will inspect the bones. Yes.
Go ahead and roll a nature check.
Okay.
I was gonna see if I could find any more traps out here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roll perception again.
Oh, bugger.
Okay. The best you can tell is that these are humanoid bones. You're having a tough time determining which type of humanoid that is. You're having a tough time telling whether it's a human. It could be an elf. It doesn't look like an orc. You know, it just doesn't have the orc look.
Unfortunately, the bones appear to be quite in bad condition, so I cannot ascertain the nature of the race they belong to as far as the Faerun elves, human, etc.
It's very comprehensive.
Do I see anything else?
Nothing
I'm
else.
very impressed with your examination.
Okay.
right.
Nothing's coming out of this one, Rothamir. You can't really figure anything else out.
Okay.
This just seems like an empty room.
I will pick up the bone
Okay.
and I'll keep it.
All right. Add it.
Because we're looking for bones, right? We don't know.
Yep. You're looking for remains, Finette's remains.
And it's remains, so I will pick it up and put it in my bag.
Conneth just runs right back out on top of that trap. That's luckily Dark was able to disarm it.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Mark, can you take a look at the other side?
I knew that one was coming sooner or later. I rolled a 20, so.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah. So, Dark, I'm going to have to ask you, now it's been a couple, it's probably the equivalent of a few rounds. You'll have to probably roll another perception if you'd like to continue looking around.
I will continue looking around.
Okay. All right, so go ahead and roll a perception again. Roll the dice, and then let's see how you do. Okay. All right. What's next, guys?
I'm gonna fly around.
To the next door.
Well, I would like to go to the east.
Okay.
Somebody could just check, but I don't trust. I would prefer not to step into it. Step into a giant.
There's a door over here.
Yeah.
There's a door up here. A door over there, and a door to
Yeah,
the
the
north.
one directly, the first one, the east one. That's the opposite side of the room as the one that we just checked.
Okay.
Okay, check that.
Okay,
check
so-
that out?
What was your perception? You rolled a 3? Yanji?
Me? Yeah, it was terrible.
Okay. You can't tell.
I'm just kind of flying around right now.
Right now you're flying around. That was a critical fail. So you something got in your eyes. I think the smoke or the haze is getting to your eyes.
Ooh, yeah, the haze guy.
I don't know if you have
We're both
moth-like
not
eyes.
doing
if
so
you-
well here.
Yeah.
I'm too distracted by the foot.
Exactly. So you're kind of walking, looking at this foot, kind of examining the foot. You know.
Mark, you're my
You
last
take
hope
the foot
before I blindly.
This feels so familiar. It's bothering me.
You guys are so preoccupied with other things, considering Connor almost just fell into this trap, and you saw there's another trap that was disarmed, but yet you're just preoccupied.
Well, the thing
is,
it's one of my bonds or whatever. Like that, basically, I'm obsessed with knowledge to the point where basically, I'm harm to myself.
I'm a little. I noticed that people seem to be pretty preoccupied. I turned to Dark and I'm like, Dark, I'm a little concerned here. Can you just check? I want to go check out the east side here. I really don't want to step in it if I can avoid it, because I know that if I do it, I'm just going to step in it.
I will go with you then.
Check. Can you check the how do I do a ping or something? Ping the right side. What is it? Not the middle button. What is it? Right ping. I'm sorry. Is it right click?
Is it control?
Minimize view layers.
What? I'm sorry. What does it want to do?
I want to ping the area that
Open up
indicates
the tab.
unlock
The
the
tab.
map. So on the top right, there's a lock button on the map.
Ping mode.
Yeah. Did you get it?
Well, right about there. Yeah. If you could look around there.
Con, I'll show you how to do it. Just on the top right of your map, there's a lock button.
I'm looking. Where would that be?
It should be like the right towards the top. Looks like a lock, like a
There's a
padlock.
toggle. Well, I see a whole bunch of icons. Is it one of the icons?
Oh, yeah.
There's one
It'll be
that's
the icon that looks. Hover over them. One should say ping mode.
ripple, like a yeah.
Clear targets, toggle navigation shortcut.
It look
Clear targets.
all the way to the left. There's like a set of toggle.
Clear last stored. Zoom to fit.
Do you see where you can switch it from 2D to 3D? The camera view. So it's like a picture of a camera.
Target unit. No, I don't see that.
And then there's like an image of a
Toggle
person.
toolbar.
Right next to it that looks like almost like a target.
Yeah, it's a token mode, and then right next to it looks like a target kind of a thing. Looks like circles.
Ping mode.
Concentric
mode.
circles. You see it
concentric circles is target mode.
to the left. Is there another one?
It's a selection mode.
No, keep
ping
going.
mode. There
And
we go.
then
Yeah, there
one
we go.
left more.
Ping mode.
When you
I
go
got
to
it.
ping
I got
mode,
it.
now you can ping.
There
There
you
you
go.
go. You got
If you could just take a look right over there, I just want to make sure there's nothing going to, that I'm okay if I
all right.
stand there and open up the door.
Who's taking a look?
I'm talking to Dark specifically.
All right, I can do that.
Okay. Go ahead and. Are you heading over
So
there?
as they're gradually moving, I'll slowly, like every couple, put step forward just
All right.
because I'm distracted.
All right, here I go.
As you walk, you didn't notice anything or out of the ordinary at the floor, on the floor, at least to get to where you got to. Where Coneth was looking was probably still.
Look, clump, 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 as I get to where I'm standing.
Right.
Yeah,
Very
I was trying
loud,
to do the,
very noisy.
So
Definitely there's a
you're
trap
still
there.
about 10. You got 10 more feet to go. Actually, more like 15 feet to where Coneth was. That's like where the door is, I guess.
I was gonna do the thing where you said that, like, do the realistic movement. So I was gonna put it like right over here.
Okay. So you get to right over about here, and right before I would say you get to about over. What did I just do? You get to about over here, and you start to notice that this area over here is a little uneven too. In front of that door.
Okay. What do I roll again?
At this point, you could
Investigation.
probably go right to investigation.
All right.
Yeah, this looks very similar to what you had before. In fact, it looks identical. You think that you could probably wedge something there and disable it. There's kind of like these cracks that almost form a square around that door. Just enough to fit. They're probably like a 5x5 square.
I'm thinking of.
You cut out a second. I didn't hear everything you said.
He said he was thinking about something sticking there.
Okay.
I have a small knife if needed.
Yeah, knife would work.
His mic is having problems right now.
Okay, so I don't know if you, but
I
if
will
you can
handle
hear
the
me,
knife.
you've investigated. You know how to fix it, but really, what we need to do here is have you roll a sleight of hand. Are you going to take Rothermere's knife?
Yeah, I'll take the knife.
All right, Rothermere, you could just take it out of your inventory. Just remove it. You don't have to get rid of it. You could probably just unequip it or whatever.
Okay.
Uncarry it. Just toggle the
Not
carry
carried.
button. Okay.
Yeah, it's not. I put it to not carried.
Yeah. Okay, so what I need you to do now, which I didn't have you do before, but probably should have. There's a sleight of hand is another skill.
Yeah, I see it right here.
Yeah, sleight of hand's basically like a dexterity type of a, how good are you with your hands?
Very, very good. Okay.
Alrighty, so you do have a nice bonus on that. So let's see what happens. Go roll that, and let's see how well you disarm this trap. You do it. So you take that knife and you jam it in a very similar manner as you did with the piton, the python, whatever I don't have these things pronounced. So
I think it's Python.
python, yeah. I'm thinking like the Grand Tetons. Anyway, you jam it
No,
in.
you could be right. I actually don't know. I don't know the correct.
Python. It's like tomato, potato. All right, you jam it in. clicks into place. Feels solid, that floor. Certainly enough to hold the weight of Yanji.
But does it support Khaneth? We shall see if I go over to the edge.
Khaneth trusts you. Trusts you so much, Dark, that he just walks right up. Clearly,
With
Khaneth is under the influence of Fireball.
Heavy chain, yeah, exactly. Heavy chain armor.
Heavy chain armor.
I think I'm done with the Fireball for the moment.
So if Khaneth can stand on that, anybody can stand on that. Khaneth is heavy.
So with the knowledge that that those 2 doors have been trapped, would I get a bonus if I check the other 2 doors?
Yeah.
Now you know what
You can do
looking
that with advantage. Because now you're looking for it. Khaneth, there's a little bit of a hallway, and there's a door at the end.
Okay.
Roll a perception, Khaneth.
Perception.
Perception.
Okay. All right, there's a doorway here, Khaneth.
I did great. I believe I know all there is to know about it. I open the door.
You open the door. Okay, hang on one second.
I step inside if I'm able to.
You open the door. You step inside. All right, I'm going to say what you see, and then I'll tell you what happens. So in front of you, you see what looks like some kind of kind of like a long chest type of a thing. Something that's like a compartment, like a fancier than a compartment, like a chest. On top of the chest is kind of like this bowl-like thing, on the top of it, right? It looks like a bowl of some sort. The
chest has Rothamir written right all over it.
Yeah, the chest, I don't know why it's doing this, but this map got a little bit messed up for some reason. I'm not really sure, but the chest should be more in the corner. Let me move that chest. Hang on a second. Which one is the one? This is it, right? Give me 1 second. I got to move this chest. Should be over here. Boy, this thing really got screwed up. All right. There is a greenish hue, like a greenish light coming from that chest. And you notice that there are runes and glyphs on it. But you also, at the glimpse at the side, to the side of you. Hang on one moment. And not like, kind of like in front of you, what kind of like appears out of the shadows is what looks kind of like, it takes the form of like an elvish type of a creature, but in a ghostly form. In fact, his skin is a little bit on the darker side. You think it's a dark elf, you think it's a drow, but it's now looking at you, and it's kind of coming at you. Need you to roll
in a
initiative.
friendly sort of way.
Not in a friendly way.
Not
in a friendly way.
Oh, like this is maybe it's like a friend of Flood's.
All right.
All right. So initiative.
Need you
Just
to
in
roll
or everything?
initiative.
There we go.
Oh, that's a good one. I rolled well.
Do I know that they're fighting yet? I was up by the other door.
Yeah, you guys are not that close.
Hold on. What is going on? Oh, I'm in the
In fact,
wrong mode.
I should have been moved up toward that other door.
Okay, just give me 1 second here. Get better music. Whoops.
Leprechaun combat music.
Oh, I heard combat music. They must be fighting.
Dun, dun, dun.
I must go to their aid.
But why am I hearing different music?
You shouldn't
I hear
forget for
two
long.
different.
No, yeah, it should be fixed now. Okay, so Khaneth, this thing kind of looks like you've disturbed its sleep.
Really?
You also
really
hear a different voice, kind of a
Swear 8
femalish.
hours?
You kind of hear a femalish voice, and it kind of says, "Is someone there?
What?
Is someone there?" And that's it. This thing's
Yes.
this thing's about to attack you. Roll initiative. Need you roll initiative?
But I rolled initiative. But is that the same voice coming from that thing, or a different voice?
Does
coming
not
from
sound
somebody
like it's
else?
coming from that direction. Sounds like it's coming from this direction.
We shall save you. We are here.
Okay.
It is an infernal place.
Everybody can roll in. Everybody can roll initiative. We're kind of in combat, so everybody rolls initiative.
Yep, I have rolled the initiative.
I feel like I'll be dead before the group gets to me.
You did
So
separate.
I
do
rolled
know
the
that you're
highest.
fighting.
Dark. The initiative is the init, but on the first screen, the main screen of your character sheet, the main tab.
Okay, I was looking for that.
Yeah, right in the middle, smack in the middle. Where it says init, you just drag it right to the. Yep, there you go.
Do I know that they're fighting yet, Maz?
Well, no.
hear,
You don't know
Burley
anything.
scream from Coneth.
You, Coneth,
Oh, whoops.
I'm gonna give you one chance, Coneth, to be. You could. It's free action to say something.
Beware, a foe.
All right.
Rolled an
So
intelligence.
there you go.
General.
You hear something, Yanji. You hear Coneth shouting. Come to me. Whatever Coneth.
Wow.
Whatever Coneth would say.
There you go.
I was just waiting for him to just like shriek in a girlish voice.
Dark, you rolled an intelligence. You got to roll the init. It's right in the middle, right smack in the middle. It says +3. There's a to the left of it says 15. Yeah.
Don't mind me. Don't mind me.
Yeah, no problem.
So good.
There you go. Okay. No, that's intelligence again. What's going on?
Is it tied to something?
What do you mean? It said in it. INT.
Oh, that's
Oh,
intelligence.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
INT.
So on the left side that are your abilities. That's your intelligence. And in the middle of this, same page in the middle, it's between AC and speed.
Oh, I'm stupid.
No, that's okay. Sometimes these things can get confusing. That's a good one.
He's
Okay.
gone first.
All right, Dark. We're gonna start.
Bam,
We're gonna start the initiative order. First round. Don't forget, guys. You can press that button on the top of the screen to have that initiative thing.
I like it. I like it.
All right. First round. Round number one. Dark. What do you want to do? You heard Coneth say, there's something ahead of me. Whatever. What was your battle cry? What did you say?
Foes, hearken foe, for I like thee not.
You heard Coneth say, "Hearken, foe, for I like thee not," and that means that's Coneth's battle cry.
Yeah.
Where are you, Dark? By the way, I didn't
I
know where you
was
were.
seriously,
finding
I was
myself
waiting for you to
indifference toward
just
your
shriek.
very existence.
Oh, Dark, are you like underneath Rothamir? Yes, you are.
Yeah, I am.
Okay,
top
I'm
of them.
gonna move Rothamir. I'm just gonna move you like.
I meant to move in the general direction, but since we were kind of locked, that's why.
No problem. I just moved you a little bit off to the side of him.
I find
That's a
your
disarm trap, by the way, so-
existence ambivalent.
That is a disarm trap. Let's. Okay. All right, Dark. What do you want to do? Coneth seems like he's in trouble.
I look at him and I say,
I'm gonna shoot him with my bow.
Can you see him?
Not nice.
I can see him.
You can. If you can see him, you should be able to target him.
Oh yeah, I forgot to do that.
Okay. He is targeted, right? He is targeted.
Yeah, he's targeted.
Yep, I see it.
Alright, how do I do this again?
Okay, so go to the actions tab.
I'm gonna try to do battle cry.
Now, what you need to do we tried to make this a little bit more.
Oh yeah, I gotta do the
You have to
plus.
load. Hit the load buttons right underneath where it says crossbow. Hit the load to load your crossbow. And what it does, that takes an arrow or it takes a bolt. Yep. And now you can roll. You should be able to roll that +5. Where it says +5.
It says +7.
I'm on the wrong person. Sorry about that. I'm on the wrong one. Yep, it's a plus. There's whatever it says there. Yep.
Okay.
I'm on the wrong one.
Oh my god.
Okay. You attack with the short bow, but your bolt just shoots right by. You actually missed him. Sorry. Okay. Anything else you want to do? You could move. If you'd like, you'll still have a movement. One second here.
I'm gonna move right behind him.
Okay. So you get right behind Conneth. I'm just going to move you right over here so you're not like in his space. But okay. All right. Are you done with your turn?
Yep.
All right. The creature comes towards. Hold on one second here. Is this the right creature? Comes towards Conneth, and he's going to attack you with his longsword. Conneth. He pulls out a longsword, the spectral longsword, and he misses. But he has one more attack, Conneth.
So you get an extra attack.
He gets an extra attack. This one hits.
Oh.
Okay, luckily he's only using one hand. You take 4 points of damage.
How come I don't see any of this stuff on the chat?
Yeah, it's not showing up there.
Oh, why is that not showing up? Hang on one second. Bear with me. Why is that? Oh, you know why? There we go. Sorry about that.
Ow!
Yeah. This is what he rolled.
Came out of nowhere.
That's your damage. This is what he hit you with. The first roll was a 10. That was the 10. That was the first one. Okay. I for some reason my rolls were hidden. Okay. He's done with his turn. Oh,
right.
he moved up to you, by the way. He's over there like that.
Okay.
Okay, Rothamir.
Yes, I will target this fiend.
Well, once I move into visual range. Or actually, let's see. So 5, 5, and then I can move 30 feet. Correct?
Yep. So you're right over there.
Wait.
Oh, I'm
actually,
sorry.
wait.
Yeah. Where do I go?
Sorry about that, because I guess I wouldn't be able to use.
A ranged would be a disadvantage. Anything ranged would be disadvantaged if you're planning on doing something ranged.
Well, I do have that one spell. Is it equipped though? It'd be at disadvantage, right? You said?
Is it a ranged attack?
Believe so. Let's see.
The ranged attack would be disadvantaged because you're in melee range of this creature.
Well, I click disadvantage, and then I will click that. We'll cast it and resolve.
Okay, I don't think you targeted this creature. Hang on one second.
Oh shit! Sorry.
Here, that's okay.
I'll
Let me
drag it
just
to
throw
it.
that on there. So,
Oh, it's saved.
hold on a second. Did you recast or did you roll you rolled an 18? It rolled an 18.
Yeah. There's
So
a
when
save
you
involved.
the original one was a 14. There's a 14 save. You rolled a 14 originally, right? I could take the original one. I would have to tell you if it saves. What am I talking about? What's your DC of that spell? Oh, DC's the DC. Oh my God, what am I looking at here? Intel.
DC is 14.
And you rolled a 14?
Yeah.
Then it's saved. Okay.
Then it would have saved anyway.
It would have saved anyway. Yeah. All right.
So, okay.
So does it does it get damage at all?
It's that part.
When you did the spell, here it is. You cast mine. Here we go. This is what's like about
Target
this.
must succeed on
Yeah.
intended saving throw or take 1d6.
You did a
psychic
disorienting spike, energy, must succeed
and
on
subtract.
or take 1d6. Succeed on it or take 1d6. The spells. Yeah, he just saved. He didn't get any. No damage.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
I will end my turn then.
All right, Yanji. You heard Conneth shout for his battle cry.
Yeah, the lovely battle cry. Okay.
Yes, I'm gonna try another one. When it's my turn, I'm gonna try another battle cry. This will be better.
More fearsome.
Okay.
This next one's gonna be more fearsome.
By the way, Yanji, you're flying. So what's your flying speed?
It's the same as
Same as 30. Okay, I just want to make sure. Okay, so you see it in front of you, and well, you have to kind of get past Dark and Conniff, but you kind of see this creature. Looks drow-like, but ghostly.
And do we know what it is? Can we do like a history? Or
You can. You can roll a nature check. See how well you know your bestiary.
Oh, I know what it is.
Nice.
All right, you do know what it is. We're going to identify this guy right there. Did it show up on your combat tracker?
It did. Draw white.
Yes. A
Okay.
drow white.
Ow.
What does he know about a drow white?
It looks like this. Oh,
Yee.
That's pretty gross.
yeah.
And do I know if it has any weaknesses or anything?
Well, you know that what you know of a white, it remind you it has ways of sucking life out of you. You know that it doesn't like sunlight.
So is the light spell hurting it, or?
No, that's magical. Light.
No.
Okay, so it's actual something. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and I don't know.
Well, if it doesn't like sunlight, it would make some sense that. Let's see here.
I would think that the light
resistance.
might give it,
Any
like,
light?
disadvantage or something.
Or
Interesting. It doesn't really. Yeah, it's not. It's what you know about it is that if there's any sunlight, it would affect it negatively.
Okay, and do I know, like, would trying to heal it hurt it? Or
It's
do I
undead,
know
right?
if it's got, like, any sort of resistances to, like...
Uh,
I'm just thinking of undead and they like to resist, like,
well,
slashing.
what you know about, yeah, there's certain things that it does have resistances on. Yes, it's pretty resistant to piercing, bludgeoning, and slashing from anything that's non-magical or that's not silvered. It also, if you have any necrotic, it's resistant to necrotic. And poison doesn't do anything to it because it's already dead.
Okay. let me
Dead,
see.
dead.
Kill me, because I'm already
Everybody's
dead.
dead, Dave.
All right, let me think here then. Man, I do not have anything to do against this. All right, so let me do this. I will hold. I can't do anything. I can't get in there. I guess I can do a double move, right?
Well, you're also a tiny creature, right? You could
Yeah,
you can fit anywhere, and if you want to. Oh, so you can't get. Oh, it's like you already moved. That's why. Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, if I wanted to get in there, I'd have to do a second move action.
You would have to use as an action. Yeah, you would have to use up your action as a move if you want to get in there.
Okay. All right. So let's. Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Wait, will he get? Is there an attack of opportunity in this? Like,
There could be, if depending on what you do when you move around them.
Yeah, because I'm gonna have to get in close. Okay, I'm gonna fly through him
Okay.
and set up flame.
All right. Being a much smaller creature than he is, are you in tiny form? You changed your shape to tiny form, I guess, right?
Yeah, but
Okay.
I had to change it back as soon as we started combat.
Okay. All right. You make your way behind him and kind of plant yourself there. There's nothing really else for you to do at the moment, right?
Nope.
All right. Perfect. Conith, it is your turn. Conith, if you attack, you have advantage.
I should have it. Quick. Yeah. I clear my throat. Try another battle cry. Maybe more fearsome. No, I don't like you very much. And then I attack. With my long sword.
Okay, that's a hit.
I slice into him.
Once again, are these showing on your chat?
Well, it shows a D8 plus. I got a 3 plus whatever.
But not the
9,
damage. It doesn't look like.
But it's not showing.
Why is this?
I mean, I had him targeted. It shows him he's targeted.
Right, but
it didn't show that he hit.
Chat
right?
show results.
It
Oh,
doesn't
there
show-
we go. There's some settings that were off. I'm not really sure why. Maybe some things changed in the system. But okay,
So I turned to the
I
rest
think
of the
it'll show
people
now moving forward. Go ahead.
Is that a more fearsome battle cry? I'll use that one.
Yes, the drow took about 4 points of
Thank
damage.
you very much. Oh yes,
That was.
I guess yes.
I'm okay with it.
I'm okay with it too.
How does everyone else feel about it?
I'm good with it.
Okay, good battle
I
cry.
think it's a good battle cry.
Conith would like you to rate his
Maybe
battle
I'll
cry.
add it.
That was Yanji talking.
That was Yanji
like-
talking.
I purposely misconstrued as Ianji. Like, thank you. But maybe it'll be even better if I
It's so
say,
funny. Sorry.
we don't like you very
The
much.
spiked pit is on the initiative tracker.
Oh,
It's initiative. It's going to come after us.
wait. Is there a pit that has a?
It says spiked pit. Initiative of 0.
Oh yeah. That's fine. It shouldn't.
Oh,
it should skip
it's
it.
normal. Is there a way to?
I can just hide it, I guess.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I thought it was funny.
Yeah, it's gonna attack you. All right, Conith, you done with your turn?
I'm just going to say, how do you like them apples? Like, I hit him for a little bit of damage.
Okay. All right, Dark. It is back to you.
All right, this.
Alright, sorry, just a moment. I need to double check something.
Can I like walk around Conith?
Yeah, Conith could actually shove out of the way a little bit and get you through. You can walk through
Okay, 'cause I was gonna go.
allies, but you cannot walk through any enemy. The one thing I would say that once you get into you could do that. You can go over there. That's fine. Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna use my dagger now or my rapier.
Okay. I think in your case, the rapier is probably going to do a little bit more damage than your dagger.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a better idea.
Yes. All right. You swing your rapier. You can describe to us how you do it, but you do hit him.
I thrust my rapier forward through his stomach cavity.
All right. Your rapier does it penetrates this ghostly creature.
Nice.
Go ahead and roll the damage, and let's see how much you did.
Ooh,
Okay,
wow.
that was a pretty good roll. He does resist it, so it's half damage. So he's down. He's taken a total of 10 points of damage so far. Very nice. Okay.
Also light, so he doesn't look all that. He doesn't look all that impressed with our performance.
All right. Are you done with your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. You can hit the when you're done. There's like a button on the bottom of the combat tracker or that initiative order thing on the top. You can go all the way to the right. There should be a button that kind of goes to the next player.
I don't think I have the combat tracker open.
All right, but on the top of your screen, are you using? You know what? On the top right of your screen, there's something called the combat tracker. It's like looks like two swords kind of crossed. It's a button. That turns on the
Yeah,
combat
I just
tracker.
clicked on that.
Yeah, click
Yeah,
on that,
just-
and that'll give you like the order of everybody.
Okay, so how do I?
There's a button on the bottom of the combat tracker that says, I guess, complete turn or end turn, or looks like it should look like an arrow.
There's one that says restart turn. but
Not
there is
restart. It would be on the bottom, I guess, somewhere. One of the buttons on the bottom.
I have to use the restroom. Sorry.
Another option is if you look at the top where the portraits are, like the picture, like on the bottom left, there's also like another button that looks like crossed swords. If you click on that, it should open up kind of like an initiative order. It turns it into like more of an initiative order thing. Where I could do this for you, by the way. That's okay.
On the bottom it just says round 2 and next actor.
Yeah, what did I just do? I'm sorry, Rothamir, I skipped over the drow. All right, the drow is going to attack Coneth again. This time, hang on a second. Wait, mix. Okay, it's going to try and drain your life, Coneth. It's kind of like turning towards you and trying to suck the life out of you, but it misses. But it's going to turn around.
I look horrified.
Yeah. And then it's going to take its sword and swing it at you, and you duck out of the way. Or how do you dodge it? What do you do? He misses
that
you.
doesn't even come close to even my shield. So I don't even have to. I basically twist to my side and let the blade sail by me.
Okay.
If it's close to my armor class, I figure if it's close to my armor class, then it hits my shield. If it's not close to my armor class, then I'll be able to actually get out of the way.
All right. So he misses you. He's done with his turn.
Dodge it.
Rothamir, what do you want to do?
Okay. I'm gonna risk getting hit because I just want to get far enough away so that I can use my spells.
Okay, he does take an opportunity attack. One attack. Okay, he sees you and he's going to. All right, let me just hang on. Uh-oh, I didn't want to roll that yet. Oh, it did roll. Okay, good. You move out of the way, but before you do, he takes his longsword. He notices at the corner of whatever his eye he has. He notices that you move, and he takes his longsword and he swings it at you, Rothamir.
I'm sorry, sir.
Your mage armor came into not that it really mattered.
It's like
He rolled pretty badly, but your mage armor did go into effect. As you move, maybe he wasn't paying too much attention. He just kind of swung in that direction, but he misses you. All right, Rothamir, you can continue the rest of your action, your rest of your move.
now that I've targeted him. Why does it do that? Okay. I am going to. Yes, let's do that.
Okay. All right. You cast Chromatic Orb. There we go. Now we're talking. You hurl a sphere of energy at that creature. This energy that you hurled was fire. He was engulfed in flames for a moment and took quite a bit of damage. You hurt him pretty good. All right. And so
That
much
will
as,
teach you to try to slice me open. How dare you?
Nice. All right, Yanji, it's your turn.
Okay, let's do. Can I try to like? I don't have a lit torch. I was gonna say I was gonna try to light him on fire.
Fire!
I guess I'm just gonna attack him.
All right. Don't forget to target him and roll your attacks. Nice. You take your hammer. Well, tell us how you do it. You hit him.
Well, I took my hammer out from underneath of my wing, and I slapped him upside the head, and it was not very effective.
So your hammer that you pull the hammer out, which looks larger than you at this point. It's a giant hammer compared to small Yanji. You swing it around and swing it and right over his head, and you graze the top of his head, kind of like you're one of those little, something you do to the kids.
You got like deflected.
Clean your room. All right.
Yeah.
I try not to hit my kids in the head with a hammer when I try to get them to clean their room.
You should try it. You should try it one day.
Oh, speaking of hammers,
Just graze their head, just like you did with the white. I'm just kidding. All right. You done a little bit of damage.
Blow.
It's funny how D&D works. It's actually, D&D is one of the only places where you round down. You took about a hit point of damage.
Yeah, I
Okay.
know, it's just terrible. So let me see here. I don't want to move. Yeah, I think that I'll end my turn there.
Okay.
Okay. So I as I'm preparing my attack against the white, I say, foe, if you were only nicer, you would be on the winning team with us. And then I attack. And I shake my head sadly. Where's my attack? Hold on a second. Ooh. There we go. There we go.
Ooh, you critted. Beautiful.
I critted.
All right, how did you do it, Connor? That was a crit. That was a beautiful attack.
Well, I told him he's on the wrong team. And I shake my head sadly and I say, you see, you could have been with us.
Well,
things could have been different.
he doesn't.
Would have been different.
He looks at you like with such anger, and he detests you, Coneth.
But look,
He wants you dead, especially for what you just did.
yes, and look where it's getting you.
He wants
Where
you
it's gotten you.
more dead.
And look at us.
Next level
you.
dead. All right.
Look at us. Look at you. Look at us.
Are you done with your turn, Coneth?
Yeah,
Okay.
that was my turn.
All right.
And as I shake my head sadly.
Top of the order. We're
Very
around
sad.
3. Dark. You can see this white is fading. His ghostly image is fading from this.
Didn't have to be this way. It's your choice.
What would you like to do, Dark?
I'm gonna use my rapier again.
And my choice is...
Coneth would like to cast Fireball on.
Fireball.
Okay, go ahead, Dark.
Ew.
I'm out of my water.
All right,
Bad.
you hit him. How do you do it? What did you do this time?
This time, I took my sword and I don't know, just stabbed it through his throat.
You went through his throat this time. Before it was his stomach. Now it's his
Yep.
throat. All right. Roll some damage.
Oh my god.
He partially resists, but hey, listen, he's really fading. He's very, very, as far as ghosts get damaged, he's pretty damaged. Anything else you'd like to do?
Nope.
All right. The white continues to attack Coneth.
You
He's-
could
he's-
have been our friend.
He's going to make 2 long sword attacks on you, Coneth. Actually, no, he's going to do 1 long sword attack. He misses. That's the one he tries his life drain on you. He's trying to suck the life out of you. And it looks like he's going to miss on that one. So
This is just
he's
sad.
a little bit less effective than those imps. The imps were rolling beautifully. He's rolling terribly. All right, Rothan.
I am really glad he's rolling terribly, especially on these injuries.
I'm
Drow.
going to.
Not too late. Ooh.
And then.
All right.
Is the high roll good or bad?
For him, it's good.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Actually, wait, he saved, right?
You rolled the save on this one, so he saves. Yes.
Shit. I was hoping for a high roll and I.
Oh, then
I
why
flipped
did
it
it?
over to
I
a
clicked
low roll.
resolve, so why did it do damage? Should I not have clicked resolve for that one?
Hang on. Let's see. If the target must succeed on a intelligence saving throw or
Why
take.
would it say that? Then?
Yeah, I think we got to remove probably 1 point of damage.
Yeah, just 2.
No, I'm sorry. I've removed 3 points of damage.
Yeah, remove 3. Sorry. I'll remember next time that if it fails for the one, you don't click.
Right. Resolve basically is like rolling damage. It's just a place to. It's not always rolling damage.
It's a placeholder.
I see what you're saying. It'd probably be nice if it handled that, but
I get you.
Okay.
I'll remember.
By the way, there's a slash command. If you, I'm gonna clear the save. Did it clear the save for everybody?
Oh.
Did it clear the save for everybody?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I'll take care of clearing the saves. Okay. Rothamir, are you done with your turn?
Yes.
All right, Yanji.
Okay.
This thing
I'm not
is...
gonna hit him with my hammer this time. I'm gonna grab. I'm gonna grab that foot over there. and I'm gonna cast catapult.
Okay.
The foot.
All right. There's that's the other foot, possibly. Maybe it's the other foot. But okay. Catapult is. Go ahead and do that star. So what it does it actually puts the spell on the chat, so I can see what the spell does.
I don't see a star.
So if you go to actions, make sure you're in combat mode on the bottom of your actions.
I learned that the hard way.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah,
okay.
then there'll be like a star next to the left of whatever spell you have. That's the button to press to bring up the interface, the new interface that we have, where you can cast and you can choose the level that you're casting. In this case, whatever level spell that.
Now I don't see it in there. The catapult.
Oh, is it not prepared?
You have to have prepared.
You have to have it prepared. How many? So look on the top of your screen. There'll be a spells known, and it tells you how many you can have prepared. You probably have 0 out of 6. You maybe never have prepared. So change the mode to preparation, and choose the spells that you're allowed to have prepared. If you look at the,
I thought all of them were.
You're an artificer, right? I don't know the. Let's take a quick look. Hang on.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look.
Artificer. Let's see. Just bear with me 1 second. I'll tell you right now. Gotta go to spell casting.
Casting of the spell.
You should be allowed. Okay. Produce artificers tools required. Cantrips. Preparing and casting spells. Okay. You prepare a list of artificer spells that are available to you. Okay, choose from the artificer spells list. When you choose so, choose a number of spells equal to your intelligence modifier plus half your artificer level, rounded down.
And that's no, right?
Yeah. So what you got to do is that's how many you can prepare. You can those many spell slots you have to cast. It might be that all the spells are available, but you can. How many spells?
It should automatically. It'll show up at the top like the.
Yeah, that's part of the spellcaster helper feature. So do you see where it says on the in your actions above where all your spells are or where your actions are, it'll say spells known and prepared. If you open that, it should tell you exactly how many you can have prepared. It says you can have 6. You have available any spell, but you have to choose 6 spells to prepare.
Okay, I did not realize that I had to prepare.
Right, so it's just that's a fantasy ground. Well, technically you're supposed to prepare, so you can choose the 6 spells that you want. Okay.
Okay, how many do I know?
All of them. You have available to you every spell as an artificer.
So I should have 1 more then. I think
you should be allowed 6.
I have 5 listed right now.
Yeah, I mean, technically you can put all the spells there, but that'll probably be a giant list. But you only prepared 6 of them right now. Is it 6?
Okay.
It's your intelligence modifier and half your level. Intelligence modifier plus half your level rounded down. So you are level 2.
5.
So that's 5. You should have what's your?
No, it'd be 6 then. Yeah. We're level 2.
You're 6.
So
you're allowed 6 spells. Yeah.
Okay, so I have to add another one at some point in time. Okay, no worries. This is good for now. All right, so they should be prepared now, correct?
They are. So go back to combat mode, and they should be there.
There we go. Okay, sorry about that.
No problem.
Let's do this. All right, so we're gonna catapult it this bad boy.
Okay.
All right, the star next.
Hit the star. It now brings up an interface where you choose to cast, and then you can. Then if you hit or whatever, then you resolve. There you go. See what it does? It actually puts the thing right into chat, so I can see exactly what it is. Choose an object weighing 1 to 5 pounds, perfect, within range. It isn't being worn or carried. The object flies straight in a line 90 feet in the direction you choose before falling to the ground. And let's see, on a failed save, did you save? He fails, right?
Yes.
He failed to save. So go ahead and hit the resolve button now. Oh yeah.
Oh
my.
He's like on his last legs.
I just hit him with a foot.
So what everybody else saw is Yanji did his magic. He spoke the words or whatever, and all of a sudden this bone, these bones, this foot just kind of like starts to shake, and it all of a sudden flings right at this guy, right at the white. Hits him right in the head.
Please tell me there's a shoe on the foot too, so I can just be like, who throws the shoe?
I don't know. I just see bones there. He got hit with bones. But yeah, pretty good. Okay. Are you done with your turn?
Yeah, that's it.
All right, Connor.
I shake my head sadly. Like, it did not have to be this way. Could have been our friend.
Connor, you'd like to make friends with everybody.
I do. That's Connor's flaw. He
Yes.
doesn't. He wants to find the best in people.
There's
Even
good in
though
him. I know
people-
it. I felt it.
Yes, there's
If they
good in
can
you.
speak, we can friend them.
Yes. Drow, do you still wish to die? Because that's
The Drow,
what
like,
the inevitable result of this is. It's inevitable.
he's got his long
said,
sword
you-
ready for you, Connor. And his chill is touching. He's ready to suck the life out of you. He wants at
I
least
have a little tear.
something.
I
Uh-oh.
have.
Will he get a chance? I
No,
think he
I
might.
wouldn't.
He might.
But I do have a tear. It obstructed. It was coming down my. It was coming down my cheek, and it obstructed my ability to fight. But I am very sad. Very sad.
Are you done with your turn?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. Dark.
Must you?
Could you
must
finish him
die
off?
again?
Can Dark be the one to finish him off? Let's find out. He's so
I'm
close.
gonna use my rapier again.
All right. Let's do
I
it.
honestly can't believe he's still freaking alive.
Yeah, he took
Oh,
he
he's
took
not
a beating.
alive.
I don't think he hit you
it's-
guys once, or did he?
He
Maybe
hit
he
me.
did.
Hit me in the beginning.
Oh,
He
yeah.
hit me right in the first round. I don't know if his alive is the right description for him, but not quite. I mean, he's not quite undead or unundead, unundead maybe.
No. Oh, you swipe at him, or you poke at him. This time he's onto you, Dark, and he ducks out of the way.
Dark, the sadness is contagious. We're all sad.
Connor, he turns to you. The thing turns to you with a little bit of like a smirk on his face.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
He's gonna try to drain your
Could've
life.
joined us. Are you sure? It's not too
Wait a
late.
minute. I was gonna
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. What else did you want to do?
see if I could like run away and examine the chest.
If you do, he's gonna have an opportunity attack.
Okay, never mind.
Unless you did. Do you have a cunning action?
Yeah.
Disengage. Hang on. I forgot what level. I thought that might have been level 3, but let me take a quick look.
Are we level 3? What are we?
He's level 2. You do have cunning action.
No, we're level 2 or we're level 3?
Yeah, we're only level 2.
Okay. I don't.
You have cunning
Otherwise, I'll be getting
action.
advantage.
Starting level 2, you quick thinking ability lets you move and act quickly. You can take a bonus action on each of your turns in combat. This action can be used only to take dash, disengage, or hide action. Okay, so you have something. You have a feature as a rogue called cunning action. So you have your action, which is usually your attack, but you also have something called a bonus action. And cunning action is a bonus action, so you can disengage, and he won't
How
attack
do I
you.
do that?
So you disengage. Okay, and now where do you want to move?
I was gonna move like right up next to the chest, and I was gonna use like something on it. Oh, sorry,
Okay.
I didn't have my button pressed down.
That's okay. You moved. You're next to the chest, and you see that this thing is glowing, like this greenish glow. and it's you can see even on the walls. It's kind of like it's like the walls are reflecting the greenish glow. There are glyphs and runes on this. You have no idea. You could try to roll an Arcana if you'd like.
That's not gonna happen.
How intelligent are you?
I don't think my intelligence skills are very high.
Okay. If you'd like, yeah, right now there you see their glyphs and runes, but
So
might not be your forte.
There's an Arcana.
By the way, while that's taking place, the Drow
Oh, I
light,
have +3.
yeah, it missed you, Conneth. So it's going to be Rothamir's turn next. Yeah. In the meantime, Dark, if you want to roll Arcana, you certainly can, and
Try it. Let's see what happens. Nope.
yeah, you can't make out what those runes mean. You see on top of this thing, there's like kind of like this bowl, like you saw the bowl. Looks like kind of like a bowl of some sort on top of it. Okay, Rothamir, what would you like to do?
Thinking I want to save that for another fight. So
He's almost dead.
Oh, he fails.
yeah,
All right,
Yes.
he fails. This time you can resolve it. All right, you've done it. You've done it.
I run and I try to hug him while he dissipates. Like, no! We could have been friends. Why did you choose this course?
I like the purple.
Now
blue
you are
drive.
dead again.
So if they were
All right.
dead in a ghost, and then we kill them, like, do they
They're
become
re-dead?
human again?
So as you cast your mind sliver on him, and it did its final damage, he just kind of like all of a sudden he just goes and he just kind of dissipates, leaving this goo on the floor, which is that
So
purple
then
stuff.
I got ectoplasm on me.
Yeah, it's like
Is that what you're trying to tell
ectoplasm.
me?
Right. Okay.
Right. Oh,
You hear that voice again.
What a
All of you
waste.
hear it.
Huh?
I need the light. Help
Light?
me. Help me.
we must help her. Does it sound like a girl?
It's female.
We must
I'm
help
guess-
her. Where are you?
You can't. It sounds like it's coming from this corner over here.
like the chest.
Ah. I run there, but I don't know what I'm looking at.
Okay.
I'm gonna do an Arcana
Look,
check
look,
on the
look.
Yeah.
chest.
Yes, go
Rothamir,
ahead.
I don't
Nothing.
think you'll know how to take care of this.
Rothamir,
you
go
should
ahead.
I
stay
definitely
where
don't know how
you're
to take care of this.
I'm just gonna move you guys around a little bit. Okay, Rothamir, roll your Arcana.
No.
You know exactly what to do.
at. Yanji's turn.
You just see this thing's glowing green, and you're like,
Wait.
Well, that's a good one.
I did it.
Yay!
Yanji, you're probably nudging Rothamir. It's like, didn't you pay attention in your glyph class?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm distracted by all this goo. I need to inspect it.
I was
So-
waiting for you to like be holding onto the foot that I threw across.
And the foot. It's like there's so much to document here.
So, Yanji, there's a couple of things you've noticed about these runes. Number one, there's glyphs, there's runes. One of them appears to be, it's a spell that's actually on this chest of sorts. We'll call it a chest. It's not. It's kind of like a big chest with a bowl on top of it. The runes indicate something about a sacrifice.
I'm not sure how to roleplay this.
Meaning it's like that. You're surmising here that this thing is magically, that has some kind of a magical thing on it, like a magic. That's what's making it glow. You could feel the magic coming from it, so you kind of recognize that there's magic here.
Let me see.
The runes.
Can I do detect? Well, detect magic would only. It'd be identify if I wanted to find out exactly what it was, right?
Yeah, detect magic will tell you like what school of magic it is.
What about if I identify, will that help?
Do I have?
Yeah, you could probably do an identify on that. Yeah. Do you have identify?
I do.
Is it prepared?
It sure is.
Ah! You can cast identify on it. All right. You cast your identify spell. And what you notice is this thing is locked with an arcane lock. But what you've figured out more is that bowl is the key to unlocking it. And the only other thing that you know is what the ruins tell you. It's almost like a writing of some sort, in that it requires some sort of something. Something has to be sacrificed. Sacrifice has something to do with it.
Let me see.
I feel like someone should not grab the goo and put it in the bowl.
Ectoplasm.
I would love to. Yes.
I take my. I have like, let me get out my test tubes and start like putting it in.
Oh yeah, I do have my alchemist kit.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you use your alchemist kit? You're going to collect some of the ectoplasm?
Yep, I'm gonna collect some of that ectoplasm and I'm gonna dump it in the bowl.
Okay. You dump it in the bowl, and as it dumps into the bowl, the thing starts to fizzle. And it starts to bounce around like as if like you're taking cold water and putting it into a hot pot. And it just kind of like, it just bounces, it just gets rejected.
Aw.
It needs to be something important to us. Let's see. Oh dear.
Yeah, I don't have anything super important to me.
Let's see, where's our party sheet? Oh my gosh, I got an error when I tried to open that up. It's empty except for 2 copper pieces.
Can I try dumping that potion that I found in the beginning in there? Because the unidentified one that I didn't give to Yanji.
You want to dump the potion in there? You could do whatever you want. Anything.
I don't know. I feel like I don't need it, and it might be important. So why not try it?
Okay.
Yeah, I'll have Yanji identify it real quick. How do I give it to him?
Oh.
To identify the potion?
Yeah.
It's okay. You don't have to give it to him. You can just ask him to identify it. He could cast an identify spell again.
Oh, okay. Can you do that?
I cannot. Stand by. Oh, it didn't use it as a ritual that last time.
Oh, okay. Just uncheck the uncheck the
did.
thing. Yeah.
I did.
You don't have to cast it if you're not using the spell slot. So just if it's a ritual. So just tell us that you want to do it. And that's good enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just got moved inside of a wall.
I moved you? Oh, sorry.
Oh, you moved the map.
I think something's going on here.
You reoriented the...
I see what's going on. Hold on a second. There's bugs. Bugs.
Buggy.
Sorry about that. I did this. There we go. How's that? A little better?
Yep.
Okay. I was trying to fix something.
So I cast Identify on the magical liquid. Well,
Okay.
maybe not magical, but the liquid.
Is that in your inventory?
Yeah, it's in my inventory.
Okay.
I don't know how to take it out.
It's okay. I don't even know where it is. Let's see if I can find it. Let me go to inventory. Bear with
It's
me.
under the Python.
Potion. It says potion, right? All right. Hang on a
Yep.
second. And let's see, is there an identify on this thing? There should be. How come it's not identified? Chat. Oh, there we go. How does that look now?
It's a potion of heal.
Potion of healing. There we go. Yeah, what you've uncovered is that this thing will heal you. That is a potion of healing. Okay.
Okay, so maybe don't dump that in because I feel like that's not gonna work.
Where is it? The table with the bowl, or is it just on near the chest?
It's like on top of the chest.
Oh, on top of the chest.
So just to clarify, the sacrifice, it wants something of the flesh. It wants something that was a piece of something that's alive. Let's just say.
Okay.
That's what it means by sacrifice.
Does it
I'm gonna
matter?
take a knife and I am going to cut my hand and put some drops of blood in the bowl.
All right, knock a hit point off. I'll take a hit point off.
Okay.
You drop a couple of droplets of blood, and the blood, it just like gets absorbed into the bowl and disappears, and the glowing green light disappears, and you hear a click. The glyphs disappear.
Okay, since I'm the one who did that, I should probably be the one to open it.
Yeah, I'd say go for it.
I agree. I have my sword at the ready.
Okay, I will open the chest.
Okay. All right. Inside, what you see...
Beautiful woman.
Yeah. You see the bottom... I'm going to start from the bottom to the top, even though it probably should be the opposite. You see sitting on a bed of what looks like beautiful leather armor. A set of leather armor with studs in it. Very, very well crafted. And above it is a hilt of a sword. And you hear, and as you open, and you have, one of you is lit up, Coneth is lit up. You hear the words again. Bring me to the light. Light, it's been so long. It's been so long since I've seen the light.
Intelligent weapon.
I need to get to the light so I may shine again.
And do we know if that's coming from the hilt?
It's coming, you hear it coming right out of the chest.
It's your intelligent weapon.
Can we identify the items in there?
Yeah,
Or do
so
they
it's
need-
a hilt only, and it looks
That kind of stuff.
very, very well crafted.
Okay, so
And it's sitting on top of very, very well crafted leather. It looks like a set of leather armor.
Oh?
all right. So who wants to reach in there and grab it?
I like shiny stuff, so I'm gonna grab it.
Dark. You grab which are you grabbing?
The armor.
Okay, you take the armor. The hilt kind of falls to the, into the chest as you pull the armor out, and this is beautiful looking armor, and it looks like it'll fit you beautifully. In fact, it'll probably just mold itself to you. It's got studs all over it. It's a hell of a lot better than what you have. You could feel it's the leather on it is just like this thick, very well padded. The hilt falls back into the as you pick the armor up, the hilt just kind of falls into, and it's now sitting on top of what bones. The bones are a full set of bones, a full skeleton. They're kind of big bones though. When I say big, they're humanoid. You could see skin and they're like shriveled, and you can't help but feel like there's still some hair, kind of longish, white hair.
I'll lean in and say hello. Hello.
Yeah, it speaks again. Just, please, bring me out of this darkness. Wield my power. I long for the glory of battle.
I reach in. If it's okay, I reach in. First, I put my sword down, my current sword down. I reach in and I grab the hilt.
The hilt is in your hand. It is just a hilt, and it says.
It says
Wield my power, and now you can't tell whether it's speaking to everybody and everybody hears it, or whether it's in your minds. None of you can tell whether you're hearing it or it's in your mind. That you're hearing. You're hearing what it's saying in your mind. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's hard to tell.
I say out loud, how can we help you? What can we do for you?
Bring me to the light.
Well, where did Rothamir? He cast light. Is the light on me or is it on him?
Well, I guess it's on you. So no, it is on you. So she's
Okay.
It's saying light again. I was in darkness for so long.
Can you see?
I feel.
Feels.
I could sense.
Oh, my name is Connor. It's a pleasure to meet you.
I am Dawnbringer.
I knew it.
Connor gets a like as if a spike shoots through Connor's brain. He doesn't know why, but he gets like a terrible headache for a moment. Like this deja vu that is just so powerful that he actually coughs and like Dawnbringer. I feel I know you.
I feel I know you too. From where? I don't know. Have we met before?
No.
In a past life,
I don't
possibly.
know. I don't know.
Anyway, roll Arcana again. Anybody can.
Me?
All anybody can.
I don't want to. I don't want to. I wouldn't be terrible if I rolled Arcana.
That's okay. You still try.
I guess.
That hurt. My Arcana was basically just runes and sigils.
Rothamir. Okay. Carth and Rothamir, you feel as though the armor also has some level of magic to it.
Should I roll Arcana?
Yeah, you can, sure.
Ooh.
Oh,
You were paying attention to that day in class.
Dark, this armor is calling to you. Now, it's not speaking, but what I mean by calling to you, you feel like you want to wear this now. This is so, it looks so comfortable. It looks like it's just going to make everything better for you, your life. It's going to make everything much better for you. I'm going to identify this. Here's the parcel. This is going into your party sheet. So open up the party sheet.
Party sheet.
It's on the top right-hand corner. It looks like there's one of the buttons.
Warning. I got a warning. I got some
Oh yeah, there's just an error with one of the search things. Just click through the warning. Get rid of that box.
Yeah, close it. I cleared it and closed it.
Okay. So take a look at the party sheet, and you essentially identified it yourself with that beautiful Arcana check.
Ooh.
Coneth, you're holding Dawnbringer, but it's in your party sheet. So, does anybody want it?
Dawnbringer?
Yeah.
Well, I would love. I mean, it's perfectly suited because I only wear. I wield the sword.
Mm-hmm.
It's my weapon of choice.
Who's getting the Drowcraft studded armor, leather armor?
I mean, Dark already has it, so.
Well, Dark's holding
I'm
it.
taking that stuff.
You're taking it?
Well,
It
yeah,
is
I'm
yours.
just taking it.
I gotta type your Born of the Dark Star. Okay. All right.
It's not giving me a description though. It just says weight. It's a +2. Is that right? Is it just a +2 radiant?
Hold on one second. Is this not working? Oh shoot! I hit. Oh boy, I meant to do this. I didn't mean to sell it. Okay.
Why would you sell it?
I accidentally hit the wrong button.
I'm joking.
Did you guys? No, I don't know what happened. Did you guys check your inventory now?
Okay.
Yep. So dark, what you could do is in your inventory. What you can do is you can change it from carried, and you can don your armor if you'd like. You could put it on by changing it from carried to equipped.
There it is. Okay.
Watching Dark like strip to put on a new armor.
Actually, you know what I need to do? Hang on. Before you do that, I'm deleting that one. Hang on. I'm gonna give you a better one. Give me 1 second.
What?
Hang on. Plus Drowcraft. You know what? I think that was the right one thing to do. Drowcraft. Give me 1 second. Armor. Oh, it doesn't have that? Alright, never mind. I'm gonna put it back.
Still showing on my actions. It now shows Dawnbringer. It still shows my longsword. Not quite sure why. I put it down to carried.
Okay, give me 1 second. All right, it is in your armor. I equipped it for you, so your AC should have gone up. It's a +2 armor. That's +2 studded leather armor. That's very good armor. You just got.
Yeah. He has the power.
So your armor class just went to 20.
Nice.
Which basically means you just became a lot harder to hit.
It means you're the tank. You're the tank.
Yeah, Kenneth is no longer the tank.
That's right. You're the tank now.
Right. Yeah, your armor's probably better than Conneth's, but
yeah, mine's only 18.
All right, Conneth, real quick, what was the issue? What's the issue on yours?
I'm just wondering why it shows under inventory. I have 2 longswords, but both I put as carried. Mm-hmm. But under actions, it still shows longsword as it has Dawnbringer, which is good.
Yep.
But it shows longsword as one of the options. It shouldn't be there anymore.
Why'd you get rid of it?
I put it as carried rather than equipped.
Oh, I see.
I think it still shows up.
Would it
there.
just automatically put it there, even though? Maybe?
You're probably. Let me see something. Hang on. So longsword.
Test it out on mine.
I'll put it as nothing. Let's see if that does.
Do you have 2 longswords?
It's still now. It shows. It still shows.
Yeah, it's still showing there.
I must have picked one up, so an extra one up. But
we could figure that out later. I don't know, but
I can ignore it.
Yeah.
It's not. I'll just ignore it.
Okay.
But
now,
I have it in a pack, but I'm not. It's not anywhere near. It's not handy. It's not something I.
Now, Conneth, you have 3 things that you can attune to. This thing you have to attune. So you can't use it this moment. We do have to do a long rest. However, once you do a long rest, she's asking you to learn how to.
I thought it was short rest.
Was it a short rest to attune?
I think, but I would double check.
I'll have to double check that. I thought it was a long rest, but either one. You might be able to attune in a short rest.
I'll Google it.
Yeah, why don't you take a look real quick? Okay. I'm going to sweeten the pot a little bit more because what I wanted to do is this is a very weird chapter. So we're not done, by the way. You still have more to do here. But at this point, since you've gone through some
at least an hour with the item.
Okay, all right. So you can do a short rest, and that'll
focus.
Yeah, you have to focus and learn. So what I'd like you guys to do also is level up to level 3.
Oh.
So we're gonna do that because really, I was doing milestone based, but this is kind of like not part of Waterdeep Dragon Heist. This is kind of like a little backstory that I wanted to add in there.
How do we do this? Where's the level up? Looking at the.
All right.
Level 2?
Class level, and then you can.
Here we go. Level up. There we go.
Yeah.
Level up.
Summary. But I should be able to get the. Wait a minute. It should. At level 3, I should get the archetype choice.
Okay.
No, it still shows fighter level 2.
Well, I don't. So when you go to level up, did you hit the level up button?
I'm hitting the level up button, and it has add class.
Yeah. Okay. So
don't
before
wanna
you
do
hit
that.
add class, hit the level up.
Oh, hit level up.
Yeah.
I'll hit level again.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay.
Okay. So martial archetype. There we go.
Okay. So is everybody doing this? Just want to make sure everybody's doing this right now to level up their character, and then
I
and then,
am.
Yeah. So what we'll do is we could leave you with a short rest if you'd like, and we could probably end it after this for tonight.
Okay. The artisan tools. Select proficiency. I don't know what artisan tools. I have to figure what that is. All right. Maneuver options. How do I choose these?
Okay. All right. What I'm going to do is I'll stop the stream for now and thank everybody for whoever, if anybody watched, thank you. I'll stop the stream and we could take this offline. But all right, I would like you to level up and